The lab says he was killed with a 32.
Well, Troy couldn't have done that.
What did he say?
He seemed to say he'd been blackmailed into hiring the bartender.
Then you think our wise founding fathers thought there was a big difference between execution and torture?
Hold on to your seat, because the transformation of the iconic cast from In the Heat of the Night will leave you speechless. From young, fresh-faced stars to mature, seasoned legends, these actors have undergone jaw-dropping changes. What happened to the cast after they left the gritty streets of the South behind? Prepare to be shocked as we reveal what your favorite stars look like today. Carroll O'Connor. Carroll O'Connor had a varied career that began with theater and later expanded into television and film. After serving in World War II, he studied drama at the University of Montana and the University of London. O'Connor's early work included Broadway and soap opera appearances, but his breakout role came with All in the Family, 1971 to 1979, where he portrayed the iconic Archie Bunker. The show tackled social issues and became a cultural landmark, earning O'Connor 4 Primetime Emmy Awards for his performance. Following All in the Family, O'Connor remained active in television and film but found his next major success with In the Heat of the Night, 1988 to 1995. In this series, he played Bill Gillespie, a small-town police chief who evolves from a prejudiced figure to a more empathetic character. His portrayal was critically acclaimed, and the show earned him a Golden Globe and several nominations. The role demonstrated his range as an actor, transitioning from comedy to drama. O'Connor's personal life was marked by tragedy, notably the death of his son, Hugh O'Connor, in 1995. This loss deeply affected him. After In the Heat of the Night ended, O'Connor continued acting, though his later years were impacted by health issues, including heart problems and diabetes. He passed away on June 21, 2001, leaving behind a lasting legacy in both comedy and drama. His work in All in the Family and In the Heat of the Night cemented his place as one of the most respected actors of his time. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor, best known for his role as Officer Bubba Skinner in the Heat of the Night, 1988 to 1995, had a varied career in film and television, but his life was marked by both professional success and personal struggles. Before In the Heat of the Night, O'Connor had worked primarily in television, establishing himself in a number of guest spots and supporting roles. Born in 1962 in Los Angeles, California, O'Connor was the son of actor and comedian Pat O'Connor, which placed him in the orbit of the entertainment industry from an early age. His breakthrough came when he was cast in the role of Bubba Skinner, a friendly, straightforward deputy in the southern town of Sparta. The show, based on the Oscar-winning film of the same name, was a continuation of the themes from the original movie, focusing on the racial tensions and cultural clashes in the Deep South, while also highlighting the character's humanity. During his time on the show, O'Connor developed a deep bond with his co-stars, particularly Carroll O'Connor, who played Chief Bill Gillespie. The show was praised for its handling of social issues, and O'Connor's role brought him recognition for his portrayal of Bubba as a warm, sincere figure who served as a moral counterpoint to the racial friction surrounding him. However, O'Connor's personal life was fraught with difficulties. He battled substance abuse problems, which affected both his career and personal relationships. The pressures of Hollywood, along with the struggles he faced off-camera, led to a turbulent period in his life. Despite these issues, O'Connor continued to work in television and film after In the Heat of the Night, but he was often cast in more minor roles or guest appearances. Tragically, O'Connor's life was cut short when he died in 1995 at the age of 32, a year after the conclusion of In the Heat of the Night. His death was ruled a suicide, and it left a lasting impact on those who knew him in the industry. Despite his short life, Hugh O'Connor left an indelible mark on the television world, with his portrayal of Bubba Skinner standing as a testament to his acting abilities and his potential as a star in the making. Howard E. Rollins Jr. Howard E. Rollins Jr. was a talented actor who achieved both critical and commercial success in his career, particularly known for his powerful performances in film and television. Before starring in the Heat of the Night, 1988, Rollins had built a solid foundation in the arts, initially finding acclaim on stage. Rollins developed an early passion for acting. He attended the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City, where he honed his craft. After graduating, he embarked on a career in theater, where his breakout performance came in the Broadway production of The Invention of Love in the mid-1970s. This exposure helped Rollins transition into film and television, where his talent was noticed for its depth and range. His big break came in 1988 when he joined the cast of the television series In the Heat of the Night, playing Detective Officer Virgil Tibbs. The show, inspired by the 1967 Oscar-winning film of the same name, was set in a racially charged Southern town in the 1960s and dealt with important themes such as race relations, social justice, and morality. Rollins' portrayal of Tibbs was highly praised for its complexity and sincerity, making him an integral part of the show's success. His chemistry with co-star Carroll O'Connor, who played Chief Bill Gillespie, contributed greatly to the show's ability to tackle sensitive issues with nuance and emotional depth. Before In the Heat of the Night, Rollins had a few notable film roles, including in Ragtime, 1981, in which he played the character of Booker T. Washington, and A Soldier's Story, 1984. For which he earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. These roles showcased his ability to bring a sense of dignity and gravitas to characters, often portraying African-American individuals in historical contexts. Unfortunately, Rollins's success was marred by personal struggles, including battles with substance abuse, which led to some setbacks in his career. He was arrested multiple times in the 1990s and faced legal troubles. Despite these challenges, he continued to work sporadically in both television and film, but his career never fully regained the momentum it had during the height of In the Heat of the Night. Sadly, Howard E. Rollins Jr.'s life was cut short when he passed away on December 8, 1996, from complications related to AIDS. He was only 46 years old. Despite his early passing, Rollins's work, particularly in the Heat of the Night, remains a significant contribution to American television and the portrayal of African-American characters in mainstream media. His legacy is remembered for his extraordinary talent and for breaking barriers in both television and film during a time of racial and social upheaval. Anne Marie Johnson. Anne Marie Johnson is an accomplished actress and advocate whose career spans decades, encompassing a wide range of television, film, and stage performances. Before her iconic role as Althea Tibbs in the hit television series In the Heat of the Night, 1988, Johnson had already built a strong foundation in acting and entertainment. Anne Marie Johnson developed an early interest in the arts. She attended the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, where she studied theater and developed her skills as an actress. After completing her education, Johnson began her professional career in the entertainment industry, initially appearing in guest roles on various television shows in the 1980s. She quickly gained recognition for her talent and versatility, landing roles in popular TV series such as Hill Street Blues, Punky Brewster, and The A-Team. Her breakout role came when she was cast as Althea Tibbs, the wife of Detective Virgil Tibbs, played by Howard E. Rollins Jr., in the Heat of the Night. The series, which aired from 1988 to 1995, was based on the 1967 film of the same name and centered around a police detective tackling racism and corruption in a small southern town. Johnson's portrayal of Althea, a strong, intelligent, and supportive character, was widely praised. As the show tackled racial and social issues, Althea's relationship with her husband Virgil was a cornerstone of the series, offering viewers a glimpse into the personal life of a black family living in the racially divided South. Johnson's nuanced performance in the role of Althea earned her admiration and solidified her place in television history. After In the Heat of the Night, Anne Marie Johnson's career continued to thrive. She took on a diverse array of roles across television and film, earning recognition for her range and adaptability. Johnson appeared in several television movies and guest-starring roles on shows such as The X-Files, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Girlfriends. She also made notable appearances in films like I'm Gonna Get You Sucka, 1988, and The Inkwell, 1994, showcasing her comedic and dramatic talents. Beyond her acting career, Johnson has also been active in various advocacy and professional organizations. She has been an outspoken supporter of diversity in Hollywood and has worked with organizations such as the Screen Actors Guild, SAG, and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, AFTRA, to promote equality and opportunity for underrepresented groups in the entertainment industry. Additionally, she has been involved in community outreach, using her platform to speak on issues of social justice and to mentor young artists. In more recent years, Anne Marie Johnson has continued to act in both film and television, including roles in Mad Men, The Shield, and Scandal, among others. She has also expanded her career into voice acting, lending her talents to animated projects. Crystal Fox. Before gaining widespread recognition for her role in the Heat of the Night, 1988, Fox had a diverse career, establishing herself in both theater and television. Born on March 14, 1966, in America, she initially focused on performing arts during her early years, honing her skills in high school and college theater productions. Before 1988, Fox appeared in various television shows, gaining experience with smaller roles. Her career took a significant turn when she was cast in the groundbreaking television series In the Heat of the Night. This series, based on the 1967 film of the same name, became a hit on NBC and later CBS. Fox played the role of Kathy, a strong-willed woman involved with one of the central characters, Virgil Tibbs, portrayed by Carroll O'Connor. Her role allowed Fox to showcase her acting chops in a series that balanced social commentary with compelling crime drama. The show became popular for addressing race relations and social issues, reflecting the cultural landscape of the late 80s and early 90s. Fox's performance in the series earned her recognition and helped her gain a foothold in Hollywood. After In the Heat of the Night wrapped up in 1995, Crystal Fox continued to build on her career, venturing into a wide range of projects. She appeared in a variety of television shows, including The L Word, The West Wing, and Cold Case, while also exploring film roles. Fox's ability to bring depth to her characters earned her consistent roles in both guest spots and recurring parts. Fox's career also saw her transition into theater. She appeared in multiple stage productions, showcasing her versatility as an actress. One of her most notable roles came in 2019 when she starred in Tyler Perry's A Fall from Grace, a film that was released on Netflix. She received widespread acclaim for her performance in the thriller, marking a new high in her career. Denise Nicholas. Denise Nicholas had a rich and varied career in television and film before and after her iconic role in the Heat of the Night, 1988. She began her career in the arts as a student at the University of Michigan, where she studied English and drama. Moving to New York in the early 1960s, she became involved in the theater scene, performing in productions such as The First Breeze of Summer by Leslie Lee. Nicholas's early career saw her as a stage actress and later as a television and film actress. Her breakout role came in the late 1960s when she joined the cast of The Young Lawyers, 1970 to 1971, a short-lived legal drama. However, it was her role as the nurse, Lizzie McGill, on the soap opera Another World, 1971 to 1972, that helped solidify her presence on the small screen. During the 1970s, Nicholas's career blossomed with roles in notable series like Room 222, 1969 to 1974, where she portrayed a high school guidance counselor, earning her an Emmy nomination. The series focused on the struggles of a racially integrated high school, and her performance was celebrated for its complexity and sensitivity. By the late 1980s, Nicholas had firmly established herself as a versatile actress, with In the Heat of the Night being a major highlight. She played the role of Harriet DeLong, the wife of a respected African-American businessman, in this drama series set in the racially charged South. Her portrayal of a woman navigating her own complex emotions in the face of injustice won her widespread acclaim. The series, based on the 1967 film of the same name, ran for several successful seasons, further enhancing her profile as a TV star. After In the Heat of the Night, Nicholas continued to act, but she gradually shifted toward producing and writing. Her post-Heat career included guest appearances in various television series, such as A Different World and Living Single. She also became involved in projects that championed social justice causes, leveraging her visibility to promote awareness of race relations and inequality. Though her on-screen presence decreased in the 1990s and 2000s, her impact as a trailblazer for African-American actresses remained significant. In addition to her acting career, Denise Nicholas is a published author. Her book, Freshwater Road, a poignant story set during the Civil Rights Movement, demonstrates her evolving creative talents. Today, Nicholas is regarded as an important figure in the entertainment industry, particularly for her pioneering work in portraying African-American women with depth and dignity. Carl Weathers life and career were marked by diverse achievements in sports and entertainment before and after his role in the Heat of the Night, 1988. He excelled in football and went on to attend Stanford University, where he played as a linebacker for the Stanford Cardinal football team. After college, Weathers was drafted by the Oakland Raiders in the 1970 NFL Draft, but his professional football career was short-lived. He spent only a brief time with the Raiders before transitioning to the Canadian Football League, where he played for the BC Lions. Though Weathers' football career ended early, he pivoted to acting, eventually becoming a major figure in Hollywood. His career took off in the 1970s when he transitioned to television and film. He first appeared in various television shows, including The Rockford Files and Kojak. However, his breakthrough role came in 1976 when he portrayed the iconic boxer Apollo Creed in Rocky, starring alongside Sylvester Stallone. Weathers' portrayal of the charismatic and skilled Creed catapulted him into fame, establishing him as a prominent action star. He reprised the role in Rocky II, 1979, Rocky III, 1982, and Rocky IV, 1985, becoming one of the most recognized faces in the franchise. Before In the Heat of the Night, Weathers also starred in a number of action-packed films, including Predator, 1987, where he played the tough military man Dylan opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger. His action hero persona made him a fixture in the genre, and his athleticism, honed through his football background, played a significant role in his on-screen physicality. In 1988, Weathers took on a more nuanced role in the Heat of the Night, where he portrayed police officer Tyrell, a no-nonsense, by-the-book lawman. The series, based on the 1967 film of the same name, tackled issues of racial tension in the South, and Weathers' portrayal of a black officer caught in the turmoil of the setting resonated with audiences, showcasing his versatility as an actor. After his time on In the Heat of the Night, Weathers continued to enjoy a successful career, though it transitioned somewhat away from action films. He appeared in a mix of TV shows and films, including roles in The Mandalorian, 2019, where he played Grief Karga, a bounty hunter and leader, showing that he could remain relevant in a new era of entertainment. Additionally, Weathers also appeared in comedies, dramas, and animated series, demonstrating his broad range as an actor. Lois Nettleton Nettleton's acting career took off in the early 1950s, and she initially appeared on Broadway and in television shows. She was known for her versatility, appearing in dramas, comedies, and even soap operas. Before her role in the Heat of the Night, 1988, Nettleton had already established herself as a well-known TV and film actress. She gained attention in the 1950s and 1960s with several guest spots in popular television series, including The Twilight Zone, 1959, and The Fugitive, 1963. Her performance on Broadway, particularly in the 1960s, was widely praised, and she had a strong presence on the stage, which led to numerous roles in TV movies and series. In 1988, Nettleton took on the role of the sympathetic and supportive wife of a police chief, playing Mrs. Berryman in the Heat of the Night, the TV series that was a spin-off of the 1967 Oscar-winning film. The series, which focused on the partnership between African-American detective Virgil Tibbs, played by Carl Weathers, and white police chief Bill Gillespie, played by Carroll O'Connor, ran for 8 seasons. Nettleton's role, though relatively small in terms of screen time, showcased her ability to add depth and empathy to her character. After In the Heat of the Night, Nettleton continued to work in television and film. In the 1990s, she appeared in a number of TV films and miniseries, including The Rape of Richard Beck, 1990, and The Secret Garden, 1993. She also made appearances on popular TV series such as ER, The X-Files, and The West Wing, often in guest roles that allowed her to display her dramatic range. Christine Elise. Christine Elise is an American actress and writer, best known for her role as Emily in the acclaimed television series In the Heat of the Night, 1988 to 1992. Before landing her role in this series, Elise had already been working in the entertainment industry for several years. She attended the Boston Conservatory and later moved to New York City to pursue acting. Before achieving fame on television, Elise appeared in various guest roles in television series, with a few small appearances on soap operas and drama shows. Her career in the early 1980s consisted mainly of guest spots on shows like Cagney and Lacey and The Twilight Zone, 1985, alongside smaller roles in films. Elise's big break came in 1988 when she was cast as Emily, a key character on In the Heat of the Night, the popular police procedural drama set in a fictional southern town. The series was a television adaptation of the 1967 film of the same name, and Elise's portrayal of Emily, a strong, independent woman involved in a relationship with the town's police officer, garnered praise for its depth and emotional resonance. During her time on the show, she starred alongside Carroll O'Connor and Howard Rollins. The series lasted for a total of 8 seasons, and Elise's role as Emily became one of the show's fan favorites, helping to solidify her place in the industry. After leaving In the Heat of the Night in the early 1990s, Christine Elise continued to find success in both television and film, though her roles were often more sporadic. She had a notable role in the 1992 cult classic Child's Play 2, where she played the role of Kyle, a tough and resourceful teenage girl, a part that helped her maintain a dedicated following in the horror genre. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, Elise appeared in numerous television series, such as Melrose Place, 1992, where she played the character of an investigative reporter. She also appeared in the series ER, Friends, and Beverly Hills, 90210 in guest roles. In addition to acting, she began to expand her career into writing, notably penning a book called So Anyway, in 2014, which chronicles her journey in Hollywood and provides humorous and poignant anecdotes about her experiences in the industry. Christine Elise's career has been marked by versatility and a continued presence in both film and television, though her mainstream fame has been more in niche projects. She has made occasional appearances in film and television and has remained active on social media, engaging with fans who remember her from her In the Heat of the Night days. Her career has spanned genres from drama to horror, and she remains a respected figure among fans of classic 80s and 90s television. Joe Don Baker. Before making his significant mark in the entertainment industry, Baker's early career began in the late 1960s with small TV roles and guest appearances. His breakthrough came in 1971 when he starred in Walking Tall, a gritty drama about a sheriff who confronts corruption in his hometown. This performance marked Baker as a tough yet morally complex actor, and he became closely associated with roles that often had him playing lawmen, anti-heroes, or tough guy characters. His portrayal of Buford Pusser in Walking Tall led to sequels, expanding his visibility and reputation as a leading man. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Baker continued to establish a varied career with appearances in films like The Outfit, 1973, Charlie Varick, 1973, and Mitchell, 1975, where his gritty, sometimes villainous roles were well received by audiences. His on-screen persona was that of a rough, unpolished character, but one that audiences gravitated towards for his authenticity and depth. By the late 1980s, Baker was cast in the TV adaptation of In the Heat of the Night, playing the role of Chief Bill Gillespie. The series, which was based on the 1967 film of the same name, aired from 1988 to 1995 and significantly expanded Baker's career. His portrayal of the complex Southern lawman, who develops a deep, albeit strained, relationship with African-American detective Virgil Tibbs, played by Carl Weathers, was widely praised for its depth, subtlety, and ability to address the racial tensions of the American South. After In the Heat of the Night, Baker continued working in television and film, appearing in a mix of roles. His career saw a transition towards supporting roles and character work, as he embraced roles that played into his seasoned, authoritative presence. Baker's later roles included appearances in movies like GoldenEye, 1995, where he played a CIA operative, and Tombstone, 1993, further solidifying his reputation as a versatile character actor. Margaret Blye. Margaret Blye initially pursued a career in theater before transitioning into film and television. She studied at the Pasadena Playhouse and began performing in smaller roles in TV shows during the 1960s. Blye's breakthrough came with her role in The Fox, 1967, a film adaptation of D.H. Lawrence's novel, where she portrayed a woman in a passionate relationship with two others. Although the movie did not gain widespread success, her performance was noticed. In the years leading up to her role in the Heat of the Night, Blye appeared in a variety of TV series and films, earning her a reputation as a versatile character actress. Her earlier work included roles in hit TV series such as The Wild Wild West and The Man from UNCLE, which showcased her talents in genres like westerns and spy thrillers. Blye also appeared in notable films such as The Sweet Ride, 1968, and A Separate Piece, 1972. She spent much of the 1970s working in television, often in guest-starring roles that solidified her presence in the industry. Her role in the Heat of the Night was significant. As a recurring character, she portrayed the wife of the chief of police, a part that allowed her to further establish her presence in a more dramatic television setting. The series, based on the film of the same name, dealt with race relations and social justice, and Blye's role helped round out the ensemble of strong characters. This period in her career showed her ability to work alongside established stars, which included Carroll O'Connor and Howard Rollins. After In the Heat of the Night, Blye continued acting sporadically, primarily in television, where she appeared in shows like Picket Fences and The West Wing. Her later career involved several roles in independent films and guest appearances on popular TV series, but she became less active as the years went on. Blye was married to actor and producer Tom Selleck for a brief period in the 1970s, but her personal life remained largely private, especially after her career slowed. She largely withdrew from the spotlight in her later years. Margaret Blye's career, spanning multiple decades, displayed her adaptability as an actress. Despite not becoming a household name, her work in both film and television left a lasting impression on the industry, especially with her role in the Heat of the Night, a significant project in her career. She passed away in 2019 at the age of 79, leaving behind a legacy in the entertainment world. Michael H. Moss. Before starring in the Heat of the Night, Moss had already built a foundation in the entertainment world. He started his career in the early 1980s, initially taking on smaller roles in television and film. His early career is marked by a series of supporting roles that showcased his versatility as an actor, often portraying characters that were tough yet vulnerable. These early roles helped him hone his craft, building his reputation as a reliable actor who could take on a wide array of characters. Moss's breakout role came in 1988 when he was cast in the role of Officer Lawrence "Law" Jenkins in the Heat of the Night, a pivotal crime drama based on the 1965 novel of the same name by John Ball. The film, which focused on the unlikely partnership between a black detective from Philadelphia, Virgil Tibbs, played by Sidney Poitier, and a white tough Southern sheriff, Bill Gillespie, played by Carroll O'Connor, was critically acclaimed. Moss played a key supporting role, adding depth to the portrayal of law enforcement officers in a racially charged Southern town. His performance contributed to the film's success, which earned several award nominations and is remembered as one of the finest works in both Poitier and O'Connor's careers. After In the Heat of the Night, Moss continued his acting career, though he didn't replicate the same level of fame. He appeared in several other television shows and films, often in roles that capitalized on the persona he established with his portrayal of Officer Jenkins. However, he didn't find himself in any major breakout roles afterward, and his appearances in Hollywood films were sporadic. Moss's career shifted away from the spotlight, and he took on more background roles, focusing more on television work during the 1990s. In the later part of his career, Moss focused more on personal projects and less on mainstream Hollywood films. While he was known for his acting work, he occasionally explored other artistic endeavors. His transition away from high-profile roles seemed to be driven by a preference for more personal satisfaction in his work rather than fame. Donna Bisco. Donna Bisco is an accomplished actress and director whose career spans several decades, with notable contributions to television, film, and theater. Before her role in the Heat of the Night, 1988, Bisco had already built a reputation in the entertainment industry, primarily through her work in television. Her career in acting began in the 1980s, when she appeared in various television shows and films, often in supporting roles. In the late 1980s, she made her breakthrough appearance in the popular police drama In the Heat of the Night, a show based on the novel by John Ball, which was set in a small southern town dealing with issues of race, justice, and corruption. Bisco portrayed the character of Brenda, a strong, smart, and assertive woman, adding depth to the diverse cast of characters and reflecting her ability to bring authenticity to her roles. Her time on In the Heat of the Night marked a turning point in her career, solidifying her place in both television and film. Following her role on the show, Bisco went on to appear in various other television series, such as The Practice and Army Wives, along with roles in films. Over time, her work began to focus more on roles that allowed her to challenge social norms and address significant cultural issues, using her platform to support meaningful narratives. She worked with both independent filmmakers and major studios, demonstrating her range and versatility as an actress. In addition to her acting career, Donna Bisco also ventured into directing and producing, further expanding her influence in the entertainment industry. She became involved in several projects that focused on storytelling from underrepresented perspectives. Bisco's commitment to her craft has made her a respected figure in Hollywood, known not only for her talent, but also for her ability to bring important cultural narratives to life. What do you think about the lives of the cast of In the Heat of the Night before and after the movie? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.